Again, back with AC Starlord, aka Austin, and this movie we're talking about is Elf for my holiday movies, obviously that I'm doing. And I watch this movie every year. This is one of them, like I said, Home Alone, um, National Lampoon's Family Vacation, um, Scrooged, um, Pa- Polar Express, and a whole bunch of different other ones I watch. Frosty Snowman, all that stuff. So. This movie also has Zoe Deschanel in it when she was much younger and starting out. You have Will Ferrell in here. This movie is a very funny movie. I watch this movie every year and I see some new stuff in it every year. Also, it's the most funniest Christmas comedy out there. Besides like Home Alone and um, National Lampoon's. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, Santa Claus. I watch Santa Claus every year and um, The Christmas Story. But this movie is very funny. This movie is hilarious. This movie is a movie that you can watch every year and watch something new and see something new about it, or just watch it because it's just that funny. Everyone has an elf shirt. Everyone has like an elf ugly sweater. So one guy in my workplace have an elf ugly sweater. I have an elf shirt that says "Been raised by elves." Um, I've seen people with elf hat. I've seen one of the other guys from church last week wear the actual costume, a latex costume of it. But Elf is so funny. Everyone has seen it. I rewatched it last night with my friend while we're after watching Marv, the dog movie, while we're wrapping presents, and even before watching Marv. And she laughed at it. We laughed at it. Um, we talked about Zoe Deschanel having Botox in the other one, and this one she's much younger and she looks natural. Um, she thought Peter Dinklage was dead, but that's okay because he's not dead. But he was a Toxic Avenger. But she might was thinking about a different actor that's a short guy. But this movie is funny. I watch it like again every year, and I watch a little bit with her. I don't necessarily need to go back and rewatch it. I mean. What I saw is what I saw. I see it every year, and I know that he gets a job with his dad, and then his dad doesn't like his real dad doesn't like his job. He's been raised by elves. He makes things worse for him, but he learns actually that Buddy can help him out, and he makes a book about him at the end, and he brings back Christmas cheer, and also this movie just has a lot of things in it, and a lot of elements, and a lot of funny beats. The snowball fights. Some will fight him bringing in a Christmas tree and pouring syrup on his noodles and with candy and stuff. My friend, she said, "Oh, I tried that when I was young and it's not that good." So stuff like that. People try things from this movie. Also, that they even have a coffee syrup for your coffee. I think it's called frosted sugar or something like that. They have Dr. Squatch soap of it. I just got it. It's called mini muggin muffin or whatever. How what they said that he's just a mini muggin muffin. People see me as that. So like it's just a funny movie. And even he was out and about with his elf costume watching a basketball game. So like even for him, it's still a big, huge thing in Will Ferrell's life. So um, they even made a cartoon about it. So this movie is just a lot. This movie has a lot. Um, and it's a cult following as well of things. I love this movie. Like I said, I watch it every year. Um, now that now that we watched at her house for our mini little Christmas, I don't even have to watch it. We were still talking, and since she's seen it probably thousands of times, I've seen it thousands of times. We talked a little bit over the movie, but that's fine because once you see this movie over and over again, you can talk over this movie. You know, still listen to the lines and pick up the lines and then understand what's going on. And that's that type of movie, right? Same thing with Home Alone. But Home Alone, you kind of like sit down and watch it, you know? So, and that's kind of what it is. I mean, I know it's rounding down. This week is actually Christmas week, it's winding down to Christmas. So I'm going to try to do as much movies as I possibly can, like new ones I have not seen this year, but This is one of the ones I have seen all this year. So we basically covered the three ones I mainly do watch. Home Alone, Family Vacation, and Elf. Um, so yeah. Um, I might try to watch You All the Way tonight, maybe, and cover that because that's one I watch every year. Um, I need to watch some more Santa ones. I mean, I watched all the Santa ones. I might watch that one. But we'll see what I watch. I still need to see if I watch something new or watch something I've already seen, like I'm very comfortable watching over again tonight. So we'll see. But Elf has always been something I watch every year, and this year I watched it with her, and we talked over it about things that are going on in her life, and talked about what's Christmas, what's she doing for Christmas, and what I'm doing for Christmas, and Elf was a part of the big huge thing. So, um, I'm sorry these reviews for like Home Alone. Well, Home Alone was actually what I liked about it. I said I was gonna be watching do a part two of that, but I might watch it again next year and give you a part two why I like it. Um, to be currently frank, um, I also enjoy watching Home Alone too, so I might try to watch that too. And Christmas Vacation, same thing, talking about it, not as generally talking about the movie, but I think me talking about these movies, not generally in a general sense of like reviewing it, is so much more fun talking about this kind of thing where everyone's seen this movie, everyone can quote it, everyone can watch it every year and talk amongst themselves or have people over and have it in the background. That's just literally like we did. We had in the background where she was wrapping presents while I was talking to her while she was talking to me. It's having in the background. It's also if it's a movie that you've seen so much and you can have in the background, have guests over and still pay attention to the movie while you're talking and understand what's going on. Yeah, that's what this movie is. And sometimes you just sit down and watch this. And every year I sit down and watch this because it's a really funny comedy. And I wish I saw it in theaters when it first came out, but I didn't. But I have it now and I watch it every year. First time I ever watched it was on television a couple times for the holiday season, a couple times, and I was like, once it's on, if I get on Blu, if I can find it on Blu-ray, and I got it on Blu-ray, and I have never watched it on TV since. I just um watched it on DVD now. I think we watched it through Prime as well, I think, last night. But again, I watch it every year, so I own it. So there we go. So this is my Elf video. I had a wonderful time watching it with my best friend. She's like assisting me, and it's a funny, awesome Christmas comedy that should never die, and hopefully it never does. And they decide to make a sequel one day, then yeah, um, hopefully they do, because it'll be a fun movie to make a sequel for. Anyways, it's my Elf video. So if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and deuces.